Alright, it's morning. It's the next day. Let's see how that stain dried overnight. It's chilly. Oh, it's a little chilly here. I'm going to get as much done as I can because it's supposed to be really hot today before noon. So it's like 6 in the morning here. Alright. Oh, see, this is what it looks like. Nice. Oh yeah. It's not oily or nothing. Yes, of course it's still a little wet on the parts that were face down. Go ahead and turn those so they could dry. Cool. Nice. Alright. Let's get going on the rest of this stuff. Let's get going on the rest. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna get her done. Get her done. Keep a permanent marker on hand just in case. There's only like 2 with the numbers that are super light that I might have to trace before I stain. Alright, you gotta trace it before you stain it though, because you can't write over the stain. Alright. I'm not recording, I just wanted to record the sunset the other day. I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, so I'm definitely doing it the harder way by painting it first. But it's worth it because you get to get all the nooks and crannies that you wouldn't get when it's together, and you get to do good coats. So it's just laying it out to dry is my issue. And so what I did is I utilized the boxes that they came in. So, and that's cool because I put the boxes where I'm going to build it out in the field. And so they're drying in these boxes. See? Perfect. And I doubled them up because you want to protect the wood from the moisture from the ground if there's any. I don't think so, but you never know. So yeah, let's see if we can see. Yeah, so I'm using the boxes. Good idea. You can even do it to organize if you don't have tables. Yeah. So, yeah, I got a lot more to do. I've been out here for about 2 hours. That was the most of the wood though. So the rest are oh wait, we got the M13s a little bit of the M13s, but the most wood is the M's. So I'm almost done with the M's, I think. Alright, I'm gonna get going again. Just finding places for it to dry out. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple days before I build though. Yeah, we're gonna let it dry a couple days before I start building, but you know, I'm doing it this way, this slow way. When I was younger, I never would have done the slow way. When you're younger, you want to do everything fast, and you would look at your elders like, why aren't they doing it as fast as me? Well, now I know. Slow and easy wins the race. Slow and steady. So it's just good to take your time. So I mean, this swing set out here, my husband did it, I didn't, because I just had Shandon, and we never sealed it or anything. I mean, it lasted for almost 20 years, but it lost its color, and I don't think the quality is as good anymore either. The wood is a lot thinner. So I definitely, this is going to be probably my last like project. This is for my grandkids. You know, I'm getting to where I just don't want to. I mean, I have a few more building projects, probably a couple more years of building stuff, and then hopefully I'm done. And I have a porch to do. I don't know, I'll always find something, but this is probably my last swing set thing. I might do another playhouse next year next to it. I want that water tower. It's called the Eagle's Nest. I really want that one, but I just didn't have the money to buy that too. So I'm leaving a spot for it just in case. But yeah, it's just I want to get it done right, you know, instead of slapping it together and then a couple years later it just gets ruined because you didn't like take the time. Couple days extra. I know time is money, but time, just that couple days extra of getting it in with a brush. You can spray it and stuff with a sprayer, but you're not going to really get it in the grain with that brush and get all the little areas. Oh no, we'll see. Time will tell. Okay, I'm going to get going. Alrighty guys, so I'm all done staining for the most part. I have everything transferred closer to the build site, all laid out, dried, and back in order. So quite a bit of time I spent on it. A few days, about 3 days. Well, not the whole time. Morning and evening, because it got really, really hot in the middle of the day. So I had to take a break. Plus I'm taking care of my son. So anyways, got that done. Now the last thing is my modifications. So I still have to stain this pressure treated wood I got that I'm going to add on. And I got a bunch of cedar boards I stained already. So these are my cedar boards I stained for my modifications. So this is what we're going to do. If this makes sense to you guys. So what I'm doing is, this is, let me show you. Alright. So, let me move this out of the way. Alright, so this is the walls, okay? There's 4 corners to the walls for the house. See how short it is? It's about 3 feet long. Well, I got 10 footers pressure treated and cut them exactly in half, so now they're 5 feet. Okay, so I'm adding 2 feet on. Okay, so see, I'm taking, there we go. So I'm taking these, I'm not using these. I'm using these ones instead, because I want to add a couple feet of height. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a template. And you get your drill bit here. Where's my drill bits? There, okay, so you're going to get your drill bit. And you're just going to slightly, you know, make your indentation. So this would be the bottom. Right? So there's two different, there's 2 different ones. These are E7s. I got it upside down here. Make sure they're the right side. So one would be at the bottom. So this would be bottom. Boop, boop. Bottom, bottom, bottom. This is the bottom. I'm pretty sure. I have to double check, okay? But you would do one, and then you're going to move this towards the top, and then drill the holes exactly where they need to be at the top, and that's it. And now you got your replacement board for more height, okay? And you do the same here on each of them. Boom, boom. At one end, whether it's top or bottom, you're just doing it one end. And then I'm going to move it up here, and you're going to do it again here. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's the E6 and E7s. Okay, there's 2 E6s and 2 E7s. They have a little bit different hole configuration. This is the side towards the tunnel, and this is the other side. Okay, and so because and there's two more boards we're going to replace, and these are the outside porch rails, and this would be on the roof line that's going down. Okay, this is L3 and L12. Okay, so this would be on the roof line that's going down. I was gonna do the cedar planks, you know, to make it match, and I still might, I'm not sure, but I thought, you know what, let's just do 2x4s and notch it out. It might be more sturdier. So what I did is I did 5 feet and then notched out the bottom so it could rest better, I think, maybe hold up better since it's a rail, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. I think it would give more stability that way. So I did that with both of them. And so because I did that, I have to, this would be going on the, you know, the support rail, right? This part would be going on the support rail, and then this drill would go right here, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's where it goes, or it's the opposite. I have to look. And then you would move this again towards the top, and do that. That would add a little bit more height also. Okay, but you don't have to do the notching thing. You could just do regular, like I was gonna do the cedar that I have under here. So I have cedar planks, a couple of cedar planks that I'm using. So I was thinking about doing 5 feet of the cedar plank, because I mean it looks nice, but once I stain this, it's gonna look nice. This isn't stained yet, so it'll be fine once I stain it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not staining it yet, because it felt a little moist, and when you have moist wood, you can't stain it with oil-based stain, because oil and water don't mix. You want this wood dry before you stain it. So yeah, I'm just making sure it dries a couple days in the sun, because I had it stored in the shade before I stain these. But in the meantime, we're going to cut them to size and get them ready to assemble. So okay, so now because I'm raising it, we actually have to add a couple extra boards. So let me show you on the directions what's the deal. Alright, so here's the part I'm going to notch out right here. See? So this is this one. This would be, yeah, that's the bottom screw. So we verified. Sorry, the wind's blowing. The wind's blowing. Where'd it go? So, oh, this part right here, I'm adding a 2x4s to support. That's really thin wood. I don't understand. So I'm adding some pressure treated 2x4s to that. I don't know if I said that or not. Alright, right here. So this would be L12. Okay, this is your L12. And yes, it looks like there is the L12 has 2 bolts. Let's see. This is L3. So L12 has 2. Alright, so L12 has 1 there and 1 here. I think it's the same on the top and the bottom. Yeah, I think you have to make really clear what's bottom and what's top. Yeah, so you can see the little knots. So this part right here, this is bottom, okay, because it's saying this hole's more towards the right. So left hole, right hole, that's the bottom, and that would be the top. Okay, see, left hole, right hole. Okay, so that's 12. Okay, we're gonna drill those holes, and then the other one, we got L3 is gonna go right here. Okay, L3 goes right here, and that's the notched out part. So I'm notching that out right there just for more support. And then now we have let's get to where we need to go. So it's really fairly easy. You're just using taller boards. So here, look at, here's the E7, the back wall. So yeah, the 2 smaller holes are at the top. 2 smaller holes are at the top. These are at the bottom. So yep, we're doing that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so since we're raising it up, I believe I'm gonna need also some timber at the walls right here that doesn't show any. Yeah, so normally what it shows, see the timber, it's the length of the existing, the existing height here. So we have to accommodate for raising this up higher. So we're gonna have 2 feet to accommodate here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 5 feet cedar. These they're 1 inch by 4s. Okay, so we're gonna cut 1, 2, oh, sorry, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 at each entrance. That way, and we're gonna attach. So see, this would be going up, but we're moving this bar up. We don't have this here. We're moving it up, right? So we need to put also some cedar going up, and then put a little block of wood right here connecting it, so that way these panels can go on it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just replace these two only with longer ones, and then so you'll see once we get going. But so we're going to have to cut 2 1x10s in half. That way we have 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet for right here to help us make the entryway taller. So part of me, I think I want to just extend it right here so I can use these still. Just make the entryway smaller. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna, I have some angle. I can attach it to the floor. I have an L bracket. I think I'm gonna do it that way. I think that would look nice. And that way the entryway is not so wide, possibly. You know? Because let's see. Yeah, it has a pretty wide entryway. That way it's a little bit closed in, maybe? A little bit more. So you have 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one we're gonna put 1, 2, 3. I might replace, I don't know, I might go next to it or replace it. We'll see. So let's get going. I'm gonna cut that and then template these. Gosh. I guess I'm not doing this tight enough. Okay. Don't forget to mark your board. This is E7. Oh, I know. And this thing, I don't know why it keeps on popping off. Yeah. I have an impact driver. This is for impact maybe. So now that we got that marked, now we're gonna go ahead and go all the way through. If you can keep your thing from, I think it's this think it's this. I think it's because it's squared. Maybe. Why are you undoing? I don't think it's... Okay, done with that one. Oh, this one we didn't do. Okay. One down. See? There we go. This is the top, and this is the bottom. So that's how we're going to do that. Okay, guys? There. I want the bottom to be the part I didn't cut. So, I always try to do that. That way it sits flush. Alright, so now on to the porch railing. And so L12, this is the bottom for sure. I'm going to mark bottom so I don't forget. Bottom. I already know. Silly me. So how I know how to notch that, by the way, guys, is I took the railing, the bottom of the railing that it's going to sit on, and measured it. So I'll show you real fast. Alright guys, so I'm a visual type of person. I'm not much of a measurer, but so this is how I do things. It might not be proper, but this is how I get everything done. So, this is the bottom railing that it's going to sit on. Let me bring it closer so you can see. Let's flip it over so you can see what I'm talking about here. So, I know that this, can you see what I'm talking about? Let's see. Can you see there? Sorry. Alright, so can you see that? I was drilling on stuff you couldn't see. Okay, anyways. So this will fit right like that. See, exactly. Exactly. So I notched out that much so it could sit on the rail proper and just be a little bit more stable, I think, for a railing. I can move you up a little bit. Alright, so that's how I notched it out. And so that's that. That's how that was done. Okay? And then, so I want to point out something here. And it works out like this. So you gotta, they're the same. So these are the same length, just a little, like a 1/4 of an inch probably difference than the board. See? So this is the same. See? Not too much difference in height, right? So I just went with 5 foot for this also, because I could only get 10 footers on the pressure treated wood. So, but how it would go is this would hang down, right? Because it's going to overhang. It's going to overhang the board, like so. See, so that's what it would look like, height difference, right? So that's what you want when you, here, so look at, see? Same height difference. See? So it's going to work out perfectly. See? And see, that's hanging down the same amount as that would hang down. So that's how I do that. I'm a visual person. Don't give me mathematics. I could do it in a puzzle form though. So let's get this also done here. So we don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. So let's get this one. This is bottom. Let's make sure before we, measure twice, cut once. That's a really good wise stuff here. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's dog ear this because I know I'm going to come back. Okay, so bottom. So it says note holes. See, you got to make sure note the holes. So the holes, this one would be the top part. So it's saying note holes. The bottom would be to the left, and this one top would be to the right. Left, right. So let's make sure. Note the holes. The bottom. The bottom. left, right, and then go up here. Left, right. Okay, that's how it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna get a board. You know, I want to get the board that goes to it and make sure. Let's just make sure. Replace the board that goes to this long ways on here just to make sure the holes align. Alrighty, guys. So we have our L12 board here for the side roof part on the railing, and H3 that it's going to attach to, which is the floor. I will show you really fast. This is what the last thing we're going to extend. So we're doing this part and then this part. This one, I might just wait to drill these holes, I'm thinking, until we actually are putting it up. That's what I want to do. This one I already did. I'll show you really fast. So it's L3 board, and it's also going to H3. So make sure it's turned right. Make sure it's turned the right way. So this is gonna, so it lines up pretty flush, so it's easy. So it's gonna line up towards flush on the left side. Left towards the left side here. And then the notch, just so you guys know, is gonna go in. So you got 1, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. It's gonna go on the first one right here, okay? So you're gonna make sure it's squared and it lines up, and then you're gonna put your hole right through. That's what I did. And then I matched the hole here, and then matched one more hole here for the railing, and then I moved it up and did the hole at the top right there. So that's how you do that. Alright, now I'm going to stain everything. Alright, so we're going to cut our cedar wood. We need to make 2 5-feet pieces, so we're going to cut a 1x10 in half. Okay? Blade. Ugh. Darn. I'll go to the top. Alright. Perfect. No? Hey. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. least not where it's important. Okay. Now we just mark it where... Sand out. Darn. Okay. I might just jigsaw. It might be a cleaner cut. Goodness gracious. Pinching it. So what happens, your drill will pinch, the boards will pinch your drill, and it'll happen. I need it to support the end so it won't pinch. Alright, so that's better cut. Okay, so we got our entryway pieces here. Sand sticking to the... I have to stay in the top again. We're going to stay in the top part that we cut. Alright, I'm going to stain wood and then we're going to start building. Alright guys, so I just realized that these notched 2x4s that I did for the railing, it's not going to work because, well, so we're using a bolt, right? So it takes bolts. So I notched it enough where it could take the bolt for the bottom, but where the railings won't take the bolt because it's too thick. It's a 2x4. So it's not a lag screw or anything. If it was a lag screw, it'd be different. But it's using bolts. So bear with me, you guys, troubleshooting with me. This is figuring things out here as we go. So I should have saw that. Did that work for nothing? Maybe I can use it for something else somewhere. I probably will. I'll probably end up finding a use. I always do. It won't go to waste, that's for sure. I might be able to use it for a support somewhere else. I'm just trying to make sure where's, oh, here it is. Okay. So it's a lag. So we have, where's my dog ear? Where's my dog ear? Here's my dog ear. Okay. So it's a bolt. See, it has a bolt, which we could do because we notched it, right? But what about the railings? Let's look at the railings. Where's the railings? The railings probably have bolts too. Yes, the railings all have bolts. So we're gonna have to do the cedar like I planned at the beginning. See, I originally planned on doing that. And then I thought I'd get clever and make it, you know, thicker, sturdier, but it's just not going to work because the bolts are on, unless I want to go buy bolts I'm not going to do that. So I'll just do the 1x4. Is it 1x4 or 1x2? 1x2. Right, yeah, 1x2. Anyways, I'm going to cut that in half, and that's what we'll do. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll notch it as we go. Alright guys, let's get building. Yeah, time to put it together. But first, I got to dig some holes here. Gotta dig some holes. I'm putting footings in the ground, okay? So, I already started, but I thought I'd show you. Putting these footings in the ground right here. So, digging these in. I'm gonna put one in each corner. I was gonna do 4 of them, but that might be overkill, so I'm just gonna do 1 in the back corner and then 1 in the front corner. Because they come with anchors, but it's windy out here. And I want to make sure this thing's not gonna get blown over or anything, you know? Picked up. I might do 2 in the back. I don't know, we'll see. Even though, thank goodness it's not late summer, spring still. It's hard to dig. Alright, that's level. Level. No, it's not. Alright, I gotta level this. Whew. Alright guys, so we're all done leveling it, and remember this isn't a how-to video, this is just showing you how I did it and how I'm doing my modifications, just in case anybody wants ideas how to do their own, okay? So I'm gonna get going and I'll just show you as I do little mods, you know, just to make it more structurally sound for my adult special needs kid to play on as well.